Hello, Emily. It is so wonderful to be here with you all today. We have a really important conversation ahead of us.
We really do, Paul. You know, we get messages every single day from students who feel totally stuck.
Yeah, they tell us that they study all the time, but they just can't seem to speak.
Exactly. They feel frustrated. They say things like, I understand everything I hear, but I can't talk.
It is such a common feeling. Honestly, I think almost every language learner goes through this exact phase.
Absolutely. And that is exactly what we are going to fix today. We are looking at the real reasons you still can't speak English.
And, more importantly, we are going to tell you how to change it.
So, let's dive right into the first big reason. We call this the perfection trap.
Oh, the perfection trap. This one stops so many talented students from ever opening their mouths.
It really does. The perfection trap is when you wait to speak until you can say everything flawlessly.
Right. You want your grammar to be perfect. You want your accent to sound like a native speaker.
And because you want it to be perfect, you just stay quiet. You don't say anything at all.
Yep. You sit there in the conversation, translating and organizing the perfect sentence in your head.
But by the time your perfect sentence is ready, the conversation has already moved on.
Exactly. You finally have the perfect comment about the weather, but now everyone is talking about lunch.
I see this all the time. Students are terrified of making a small grammar mistake in front of others.
But here's the truth. Native speakers do not care if you make a mistake. They really don't.
For sure. Think about a real-world situation, like ordering coffee or asking for directions on the street.
Yeah, the person working at the coffee shop just wants to know what kind of drink you want.
Right. If you say, I want coffee black, instead of, could I please have a black coffee, they still understand you.
Exactly. The goal of language is connection, not perfection. You just need to get your message across.
I mean, even native speakers make mistakes when they speak fast. We do it all the time.
Oh yeah, I mess up my own sentences every single day. It is just part of being human.
So, how do we escape this perfection trap? How do we stop freezing up?
You have to give yourself permission to be messy. Speak before you're totally ready.
I love that. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Celebrate the mistakes because they mean you're trying.
Absolutely. A messy sentence spoken out loud is infinitely better than a perfect sentence trapped in your head.
Which brings me to the second massive reason people get stuck. We consume, but we don't produce.
Passive versus active learning. This is a trap that is so easy to fall into these days.
Totally. It feels like you're studying when you watch English YouTube videos or listen to podcasts for hours.
Right, but watching a video is completely passive. You're just letting the information wash over you.
Exactly. Listening is wonderful for your comprehension, but it does not train the muscles in your mouth.
It really doesn't. It is a completely different skill. It is like buying a beautiful high-end mechanical keyboard to improve your typing.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. You have this amazing piece of technology sitting on your desk.
Right. But if you only watch YouTube videos of other people typing on it, you will never learn to type fast yourself.
That is such a good comparison. You actually have to press the keys. You have to feel the keyboard yourself.
Exactly. To learn how to speak, you actually have to speak. You have to make the sounds with your own voice.
So, what does active practice look like for someone sitting at home right now?
It can be so simple. You just have to speak out loud, even when you are totally alone in your room.
Yes, I always tell my students to narrate their day. Talk to yourself while you're making dinner.
Oh yeah, just say, I am cutting the tomatoes now. The pan is getting hot. It sounds silly, but it works.
It really does work because you're forcing your brain to pull the English words out, not just let them in.
And that simple act of speaking out loud builds the physical habit of talking in English.
Absolutely. You have to turn that passive listening into active doing.
You know, talking about taking action makes me think of something our listeners can do right now.
Oh, I like where your head is at. If you're enjoying this conversation and learning something new today, hit that like button.
For sure. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our lessons.
And we want to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, what is the hardest part about speaking English for you?
We really read all those comments, and it helps us know exactly how to help you in the next videos.
So true. Okay, let's move on to the third reason people stay stuck, the mental translation habit.
Oh, wow. This one is huge. The dictionary in the brain, translating every single word one by one.
It is so exhausting. You hear an English sentence, you translate it to your native language to understand it,
And then you think of your reply in your native language and translate it back into English before you speak.
no wonder people feel so slow and tired. That is way too much work for your brain.
It really is. It takes too much time, and it makes you sound robotic when you finally speak.
And the worst part is, languages don't map perfectly. Word-for-word translation usually makes no sense.
Exactly. The grammar rules are different, the word order is different, you just end up confused.
So what is the secret to fixing this? We have to stop learning single words and start learning chunks.
Yes, chunks are short phrases or groups of words that naturally go together in English.
Right. Instead of translating the words, how is it going, just learn the chunk, how's it going?
Exactly. You don't need to analyze the grammar of that phrase, you just know it means, how are you?
When you learn in chunks, you bypass the translation phase completely. The whole phrase just pops into your head.
It is like downloading a complete file instead of building it code by code. It is so much faster.
That is a great way to look at it, Paul. You speak in natural blocks of meaning instead of single words.
And native speakers use chunks all the time. Phrases like, by the way, or to be honest.
Exactly. If you learn those chunks, you instantly sound more natural and fluent.
So here's the deal. Stop making lists of single vocabulary words. Start making lists of useful short phrases.
I absolutely agree. Okay, let's talk about the fourth reason. This is about how you schedule your time.
Ah, you are talking about consistency versus intensity. This is a classic mistake.
It totally is. People get highly motivated and they plan a massive 5-hour study session for Sunday afternoon.
Oh yeah, the Sunday marathon. They make coffee, open 4 different textbooks, and study until they are exhausted.
But then they close the books and they don't do a single thing from Monday all the way to Saturday.
Exactly. And by the next Sunday, they have forgotten almost everything they learned the week before.
Right. The brain just does not hold on to information that way. Intensity does not build habits.
Consistency is the real secret. Practicing for just 10 or 15 minutes every single day is incredibly powerful.
It sounds too small, doesn't it? People think 15 minutes isn't enough time to make a difference.
I know, but think about buying a big, safe family SUV, something like a new Honda Pilot.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. It's a big, heavy vehicle to get used to driving.
Right. If you want to become a confident driver in that big SUV, you don't drive it for 10 hours straight once a month.
That is so true. You would be exhausted and stressed out.
Exactly. You drive it a little bit every day. You go to the grocery store, you drop the kids at school.
And over time, that daily habit makes you totally comfortable behind the wheel. Learning English is exactly the same.
Absolutely. 15 minutes every morning while you drink your coffee trains your brain to switch into English daily.
Yes, it keeps the language fresh. It becomes a normal part of your life, not a huge weekend chore.
So true. Just be consistent. 10 minutes a day will beat 5 hours on Sunday every single time.
Which leads us to the fifth and final reason people stay stuck: information overload.
Ah, the endless collection of materials. This is such a modern problem for language learners.
It really is. People have 10 different language apps on their phone. They subscribe to 20 email newsletters.
They have a whole bookshelf full of grammar books that they have never even opened.
Exactly. And having all those choices actually creates a huge amount of stress. It is overwhelming.
Right. You sit down to practice and you don't know where to start, so you end up doing nothing at all.
We call it paralysis by analysis. You spend more time organizing your study materials than actually studying.
Totally. You think that buying the perfect textbook will magically make you fluent.
But the truth is, you don't need 20 different resources. You just need one or two good ones that you actually use.
You know, this exact problem is why having one focused, simple tool is so incredibly helpful.
Yes, and that is exactly why we created a simple solution for our learners. Have you tried Mr. English AI yet?
It really is the perfect tool for everything we are talking about today. It is a smart assistant designed just for you.
Exactly. You don't need a million apps. You can just open Mr. English AI and practice your active speaking anytime.
Yep, it is always ready to chat, fix your mistakes gently, and help you improve faster without the stress.
It is so easy to use. The link is right down there in the video description, so you can check it out after this lesson.
Highly recommended. It's the best way to get that consistent 15-minute daily practice we talked about.
Absolutely. Okay, we have covered so much ground today. I think it's time to put these ideas into action.
I'm ready. Let's jump into a quick dialogue so everyone can see what this looks like in real life.
Let's do it. So for our real-world scenario today, let's imagine you're a student feeling really frustrated, and I'm a friend giving you advice.
Sounds perfect. I'll be the stressed out student. Ready when you are.
Hey, Paul, you look a little stressed today. How's it going?
Honestly, not great. I had an English meeting at work and I just froze. I couldn't say anything.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Were you trying to translate everything in your head again?
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting to form the perfect sentence, and by the time I was ready, the topic changed.
I know that feeling. But remember, nobody expects you to be perfect. They just want to hear your ideas.
I know. I just need to study more. I'm going to study for 6 hours this Saturday to catch up.
Stop right there. Don't do the weekend marathon. That is way too much pressure.
Really? But I have 3 new grammar books I need to read.
That is information overload. Put the books away. Just practice speaking out loud for 15 minutes tomorrow morning.
Just 15 minutes? Do you really think that will help me speak faster?
Absolutely. And focus on learning short chunks, not single words. You will sound much more natural.
You know what? You're right. I am going to try that tomorrow. Thanks, Emily.
And scene. That was great. Did you notice how we used chunks like "how's it going" and "honestly not great"?
Yes, those little phrases make the conversation flow smoothly without thinking about grammar rules.
Exactly. And that is how you support a friend who is learning. Keep it simple and encouraging.
Absolutely. Remember, guys, learning English is a journey. It is okay to be messy and make mistakes.
Be kind to yourself and just focus on taking a small action every single day. You can do this.
For sure. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend.
We love having you here. See you in the next episode, everyone. Keep practicing.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful week.
Bye for now.